busy, but I hear
The dog's here too.
she very barky, barky, barky.
Namaste, salutations, and greetings. It's Monday, and it's over, and I'm happy. So that makes it Mondays with Master Roachee, and Mama put something positive in your Monday. Hey, everybody, Cosmo Beard. Hello, Colin. Mr. Burns. Yes. You know what? We sent Clayton the link, but he hasn't shown up yet. So when he pops in, we'll get him on. But yeah, I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. I know I did. Kristen, did you have a wonderful weekend?
I had a good weekend. I'm tired. I lost my voice and things got a little crazy, but I'm good.
Right. So anyway, we were at Keefe Canafest. And it was a different venue. My God, this venue is gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Just absolutely beautiful. Had great bands. In fact, one of the bands that I heard there, we're going to play tonight, and they're called The Hangovers. I think you're all going to really, really, really
like them.
Like them. I think you're going to dig these people. So stay tuned for that. But the festival was great. I ate probably about 2 grams.
Too many edibles.
2 grams worth of edibles and was smoking. I was vibing. I was digging it. And then Crystal lost her voice. I mean, what better weekend could you have? I mean, it was great. So hats off to
Keefe Canafest.
To Keefe Canafest.
And the Soil King, he helped put it on.
Yep, Soil King, who was helping put it on. My hat's all
wonky.
Yeah. But thank you, all you guys. Rhythm also was a huge sponsor, and they put on a fantastic event. We are always happy to be part of the Keefe Canafest. James, how are you doing, my friend? From Overland Park, Kansas, up with the in-law. Well, all right, enjoying a little Kansas hospitality. What say you, Crystal?
I'm almost done.
You're almost done.
Well, I was slow because everything was going on, and it was craziness and craziness and craziness.
Well, hello, Sandra, and Grow Big TV. Hello. Welcome.
I think.
I don't think you think. I think you think.
I think I'm done.
But I don't think you think.
Anyhow.
Anywho.
Hi, Sandra.
Anywho.
Mr. Burns.
I guess I should.
Colin.
I guess I should put up a hashtag.
Yeah, we got to do that. We're going to do the poop mist first, so it will make it easy on you.
Nothing is easy on me. So.
Why not?
Oh, hold on.
I don't know what you're doing. What are you doing?
No. I was checking to see on Clayton. I sent him the link, but it doesn't look like the link. It doesn't look like the link sent.
Okay.
So that's what I'm checking. It says I will send you the link, but
You don't see the link.
I don't see. There's the link. So let's try this again, because I know Clayton's waiting on it. He's not one to be
right,
late, but it's not going anywhere.
I don't know.
Clayton, I am trying to send you the link. So
we've got Betty in here, Todd, Melissa, James. Hi guys, how's everybody doing? Hope you guys had a great weekend.
I did.
I had a good weekend. And I'll tell you what, Josh may come on later.
Somebody lost their voice.
Josh may come on later, and I'll tell you what, you guys, Josh from the Marijuana Maintenance Program, I was so proud of that guy.
There we go. The link took that time. I had to refresh Facebook.
Oh, we got him, James. We got it all settled. But it was.
I killed 2 of them.
What are you doing?
I'm killing stuff.
You're killing
This is why we need an engineer.
He's destroying things over here. I don't know what he's doing.
This is why we need an engineer.
So I had a great time, and I met some new people.
Who did you meet?
Just a whole bunch of new people.
Oh, I thought you were talking about somebody maybe.
No, just a lot. I love going to events because I love meeting everybody. We, sitting here on the computer, we can talk to you in the comments, but it's totally different when you get to meet people in person. And I just enjoy interacting with everybody.
Do you now?
I do. And, it was so cool because Jessica White, I don't know if you guys know Jessica White from Purple Haze Infusions. She is Joshua White's sister. And she had me crying. She was talking to me about my posts on Facebook and how positive they are. And some days that, it's just that is just the thing that keeps her going. And she had me bawling. I was crying like a baby.
She does not live.
Hi, Michelle.
Oh yeah, James.
Hi, William.
I think Clayton did get the link. I saw it went through. So we'll.
So Betty says she had a great weekend. Betty, what'd you do this weekend?
Yeah, it shows the StreamYard link went. So very good.
Hi, Sandy.
Let me get back.
William, we're doing great. What?
Clayton's here.
Clayton's here.
Clayton's here.
Clayton's here.
Yes, he is. He is. All right, folks. I don't know what I'm going to do with the hashtag. I don't know where it's going to end up hiding, but the hashtag is Foop. So for all of you Foopers out there.
It's going to be for some Foop mist.
Yeah. Now, Clayton, we met on a roundtable discussion. And
actually, we met him prior to that.
Well, yes, but we got reacquainted on a roundtable discussion. And, the stuff that he does with Third Eye Organics is amazing. And I tell you, this is how he hasn't been a guest on the show before now.
Right.
I don't know. But, we only have beautiful people on this show.
Nothing. Oh, Betty.
And, we're going to bring on another beautiful person. Without further ado,
bring up Clayton.
We'll that hashtag for a minute. And Clayton, thank you, my man, for joining us tonight.
Green Eve, you guys. How are you?
We're doing well. How are you?
Not too shabby. No day in the greenhouse. I can't complain.
Hanging out in the greenhouse. You're breaking up a little bit on your audio there.
Uh-oh. Let me see if I can fix it.
Yeah, we're kind of getting a choppy
robot
signal.
voice.
Yeah, robot. That's happened to us last week.
Yeah.
You want me to try to put on a microphone?
I don't know. I can hear him. So, if you want to,
I can try.
Okay. Yeah, we're picking up a lot of your background noise.
Is that any better?
That is much better.
Much better, my friend.
So, Clayton, we haven't ever had you on the show before, so why don't you tell everybody who you are and what you do?
Yeah.
I'm a green thumb. I like to teach. I'm from Washington State originally, and I learned about biochar. I went out onto an island off the coast of Washington for about 2 weeks, an off-grid island, and I learned about biochar, and I took that back to my mountain where I was growing medically, and then I got the opportunity to have a Tier 3 license. And so I covered a mountaintop and I slowly learned how to use carbon in my growing practices and how to charge it and how to add microbes and add everything to it that your plant needs. Um, and then I started doing traveling. I started doing classes all over the place, from California to Vegas to Oklahoma, New York, Michigan. I've been a few places, and just trying to help people grow their own. That's pretty much it. Whether it be cannabis or it be your food. We should know how to put a seed either into soil or into water and get it to start and make something out of it. There's too many people that don't know how to do that, which scares me. you know, it's definitely been a cool trip. It's been I've met some pretty neat people. As now I'm on a show with you. So, oh, I can't hear anything. What happened? I can't hear. What happened? Not working. I can't hear on the show.
All right, is
Oh,
that better?
there you go. Now I
All
hear
right.
you. I couldn't
Okay.
hear anything.
Right on. What I was wanting to know is how long have you been doing this? When was your first grow?
When was my first grow? Sorry, Mom.
We're
Like,
gonna make
legally or in the woods? Like my first plant?
just
My first
In general.
just the first time you grew cannabis.
first time I grew cannabis. I would say that would have been 1990.
1990. All right.
So good
Right on.
35 years. Yeah.
Yeah,
They have been
yeah.
set on you.
So yeah, I had started just a little earlier, but I knew that you went back before the date. You probably remember the phototrons that used to be advertised in the back of High Times.
Wow. Yes, actually. I just seen a High Times ad today, like an old ad from back in the day. Yeah, I totally remember the phototrons. That's actually that's where I ordered my first ISO 2 machine out of. I met somebody off the back of one of them pages in High Times and ended up ordering the ISO 2 machine that I made RSO for a long time with until I loaned it out, and then it kind of went its own path, I guess.
So
Yeah.
so tell everybody a little bit about your business and a little bit about what makes Third Eye Organics so special.
Well, I kind of feel like my teaching is kind of like a way of life. I have got to teach so many cannabis growers how to grow their own food by teaching them cannabis, and to have the conversations with them over cannabis over years, and then they say, oh, I want to try a garden, or I want to do container gardening on my porch because I'm in an apartment. I don't have a yard out here. I'm right in the middle of a town. I'm right next to a college. I really don't have a yard. So me and my wife, we have all of our 30-gallon old felt pots out front. I've got corn and I've got everything out here. I mean, we have everything out growing out front, and that's kind of what I try to instill in my classes. And um, we what Third Eye is, it's we create a living biochar. So biochar is carbon.
Right.
It's burnt in a limited oxygen machine under pressure, so the flame never touches the wood. You guys know when you go camping and you get up the next morning and you got that last log you put on there and it looks like a log, but it doesn't weigh anything. Okay, that's basically biochar. Okay, you've the heat of the rocks in your pit or in your barbecue has evaporated all the moisture out of there. There's not a lot of flame, so it traps the carbon instead of the carbon going into the atmosphere. And it just so happens how Mother Nature works that biochar, after a forest fire, that is the first home a microbe that is re-inhabiting an area that got burnt looks for that carbon, looks for that biochar. So when I
Right.
went, well, microbes, well, my plants, the soil, so I just kind of I killed a lot of plants learning because when a forest fire happens, you notice nothing grows for a little while. And
Right.
that's because the carbon has to collect the nutrients and the minerals out of the rainwater. Why sometimes some fires take a year and they come right back, or they take 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 years to come back. It's all depending on the nutrients that it collects from the rainwater.
Well, that makes sense. I've seen that with fires. You know, they'll say, "Oh yeah, we had a fire come through here 2 years ago, and it looks green and beautiful, and everything's coming back." And you go to another place, and it's like, "Man, did you just have a fire through here?" Well, no, that was 2 or 3 years ago that came through. And
Isn't
it's
that
remarkable how well some areas bounce back and others take a while.
it is, and it's all about the geography because you know how clouds travel when they hit mountains and they're heavy with rain, they dump the water to get up and over the mountains. So then the other
Right,
side of the mountains, the other side of it's like say Washington State, the storms come in from the Pacific and hit Seattle and all that Northern California, Oregon, beautiful. It's like rainforest along that coast, but then it hits the mountains and drops all of its rain right there on the coast, lifts up and goes over the mountains, and then it doesn't have the same nutrient. It doesn't have the same minerals in it as it did when it first came off the ocean. So
that
it
makes a
kind
lot of
of
sense.
if good.
So you're traveling all over. Uh, and what are you vending? Are you doing seminars? Are you doing both? Doing speaking engagements when you're vending? What's going on, brother?
Kind of a little of both. We again this weekend we're doing. I'm really excited. It's Father's Day weekend, and I'm a part of the NWIAA of Missouri. I'm one of their ambassadors, and I get to go. There's a suburb of Kansas City here, a pretty large one called Raymore, and they do Raymore Days, or an event for the summer with all the vendors and all that. Well, I got asked to do a gardening class for a bunch of
Wonderful.
the children and stuff that is there. So I'm really excited for this weekend. Um, I get to following starting in September for an entire year. I get to be the ambassador for the farm to school program. So I get to work with all these farmers, teach them about biochar because biochar holds moisture, it holds microbes, it holds nutrients. There's no reason we have to kill these fields off every single year and then respray them and then kill them off and then till them and then
Right.
respray. When you can apply biochar, a living biochar once, fly that drone over and drop 1 T during the summer and you're
So
done.
now I have a silly question.
Yeah.
So now can you replace like your perlite with biochar?
That's not a silly question. They are two different things. Perlite isn't is it's just as porous, but it will not Biochar works more like a sponge,
Right.
where perlite is going to add more oxygen to your soil levels, or cocoa, whichever you're running.
Right. Right.
I use both, and people still give me junk about using perlite. Well, you know what? The black gold and the sunshine #4 that I bought 25 years ago had perlite in
Right.
it. So you know what?
Right.
Well, I always added, even when I was making my own soil, I always added some perlite just to keep it from caking altogether.
Yes,
And it cause it to aerate a little bit better. But yeah, I
it
think the
does.
biochar perlite would go very well.
So yeah, like I said, I am a newbie grower, and we don't grow anymore at home, anymore cannabis at home, but we still do
Because
vegetables,
it's the
flowers.
prohibition state of
But we
Indiana.
still do vegetables, flowers, and those kind of things. And so I'm curious, what can I take from that and use with my house plants, or you know what I mean? So I know
So
perlite's big for aerating, and I didn't know if you could use it in conjunction with biochar.
you can use biochar just like you can add perlite to any soil. You can add perlite, or you can add biochar. I have 100% cocoa growers that utilize our biochar. I have hydroponic growers that use it. They'll put our biochar in a tea bag and hang it in their reservoir, because I
Right on. That's
use
a good idea.
there is 11 different dry amendments in one of our teas. So we saturate the biochar with 3 different teas. We saturate it with the dry nutrients, which is what biochar, after being burnt, would first catch out of the rain would be the minerals, the dry nutrients. Depending on, now, see, like we were talking about the coast and not the coast, and where the rain drops stuff. I put everything from the sea. I also use glacier silt. We use green sand. All the different meals are in there. Then the second process is I make a fish emulsion tea. I've been using Alaskan fish fertilizer for 25 years now, at least. It is a very consistent product. That was a big thing to me, is to have consistency in my product. Um, I am very
That's
fortunate
very
that
important for what you're doing. Very important.
it is important, because there's thousands of people that could possibly use the product, and I don't want nobody. You guys know how hard it is to watch something in a closet and then it die in 2 months and you didn't get a harvest. It, it's sad. So I want to teach people, you know, even with house plants, we got to get you some biochar out that way. You'll
Right.
take per gallon of soil. So say you bought soil, black gold. Our biochar works well with Patrick King soil. Um,
Right.
I actually used to make soils when I first came here to Kansas City. I opened up a grow store with some people in Independence, and but really, I have so many friends in the business and that are making amazing soils. I just really wanted to focus on biochar. So I still make my soils for a few growers and a few good friends here around there, um, but I really wanted to focus on biochar. And so, anyways, so we got the first tea is the dry amendment. Second tea it's saturated in is the fish emulsion tea. I can't tell you everything that goes in there, but I did give you a big clue with the Alaskan fish. Then
Right.
our third tea that we saturate with consists of um, fish shit, which same, I see. It's microbes. I originally started back with Mammoth Pea microbes when they first started, and
Yes, I've used Mammoth.
and I love all them too. Um, but you know how businesses change and whatnot, and partners, and they sell, and it's different. When you start out with somebody
Right.
and then their business changes a lot and gets new people in, and I just you know, I do a lot of promoting for my companies. Fish Shit as now Alaskan Fish Fertilizer, they haven't answered an email from me in 10 years. So, you know, uh, and I sell lots of their shit. So, but Fish
Right.
Shit, Tommy from Fish Shit, I was actually at an event in Vegas quite a few years ago. I can't even remember, maybe 6, 7, 8 years ago. We had our booth there, and nobody knew what biochar was, so we had like 100 people in line at our booth. My cousin doesn't smoke cigarettes, so I'm like, dude, I gotta go outside. We've been here for like 8 hours. I go outside and I sit down and I break open a bag of my homegrown from Washington, and this guy sits next to me and he's like, "Ooh, what is that?" And I'm like, "Oh, just something I grew in my backyard out in Washington." And that's how I met Fish Shit. And he's like, "Hey, come by our booth inside this, that, and the other." And I went
Right
and met
on.
them, and I was actually in the process of um, trying out different microbes. I tried URB microbes for a while. Great bunch of guys, love them too. Um, but if if I'm going to travel the country and promote your product, I'm not going to buy your product.
No,
Right.
I'm sorry.
Right.
Uh,
yeah, yeah,
if
that
I
was kind
have
of clear from the start.
I have teams of TO fam that I give a tote of 10 of the gallon bags, 10 of the half gallon bags, and I also breed bugs, but we can talk about that in a second. And my, that goes, I don't expect them. I don't all the people that my TO crew, I don't expect them to purchase my biochar to use in their grow to show my product. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right,
It's
right.
like,
Hey, Clayton, hold on for just a second
yeah,
because
buddy.
we need to get rid of a hashtag.
Yeah, we need to see this hashtag and give away some poop mist.
Yep, some food
Cool.
somebody's way. I've used fish shit. We got that in a long
A long time ago.
Then I didn't use any emulsions, but I had used the Foop cloning gel and was real happy with it. So,
This
I
year
think,
we're working on Foop. Foop is our sponsor, one of our sponsors of the show. So we
I
are
like
trying.
food too.
Yeah, we are trying Foop this year.
yep. So we're switching over and doing some
Right there.
Foop this year. But I'm a big believer in the fish emulsions. That's when I was growing early on, we'd go down and catch carp and whatever, and bring it back and use it in our gardens and stuff. So it's a lot easier now. You just open up a bottle.
It is.
All
It
right,
is.
so let's spin this and get
Yeah,
it the hell out of
let's
here.
get this hashtag gone. Good luck, everybody. So
Who's
somebody,
gonna win the Foop?
oh,
What'd you do?
what'd I do?
What'd you do?
What'd I do?
He lost it.
I
It's
lost.
on the screen.
It won't be in the. It
It
won't be.
won't be for long.
This is.
Yep, there it's going. Now you gotta bring it back.
I gotta bring it back. I'm trying to bring it back.
Oh, terrible.
I am.
Huh?
Fat fingers.
No, not. I shouldn't hit that back arrow.
All right, put it back in there.
I'm working on
Let it pull them all back up.
I'm waiting for.
I see.
So yeah.
This every show.
Oh, I'm still learning this box, man. It's difficult. We didn't grow up with this box.
So he's pulling that up, Clayton. I know you have another live stream with a few of our friends, and why don't you tell everybody about that?
You cut out just at the beginning. I heard something
I
about
said,
tell
why don't you
everybody.
tell everybody about? I know you do another show of your own,
Oh yes.
so why don't you tell everybody about that?
So Thursday nights at 7 o'clock, 7:10, usually about 7:20, because most
You should get
most male stoners of my age are 5 to 10 minutes late. So we do Third Eye Organics, Third Eye Thursdays. I've been up for a couple years now. A lot of the times we do it from our own home. Sometimes I'm at the grow. Sometimes we go and visit stores that carry Third Eye Organics. We go and visit special guests. Just like if I was coming through your neck of the woods, we'd stop by and say howdy, and
Well, of course.
we kind
right.
of just
Yes.
we just decide.
And you also don't you do another show every once in a while with Nothing Like Homegrown and Richard Braylon and them guys?
Yeah, Richard's on the Muffin Man. He's my dude. He's got a
Right?
show
We love
on.
the Muppet Man.
I love the muffin, and I love his muffins. Oh
Yes,
my God, has he got some good muffins?
he does. He does. It's good being his good buddy. I'll tell you that, bro. He's always like, "Here, try this banana strawberry kick you in the ass, yummy sticky muffin." I'm like, "Well, of course."
Well, of course, let me have it.
Yeah. We met him, and I got a couple of muffins and stashed one for morning with my
Well,
coffee.
we met him the same time. The first time we met you
Yeah.
was in Kansas City.
Yeah, in Mocana.
At
Yep.
Kansas
Yeah,
City Canna Fest.
I thought it was Mocana. Was it Kansas City Canna Fest?
I think so. It was the first time we
Was
met
it?
the Muffin Man. Yeah, Kansas City Canna Fest. And then at Mocanis as well. So,
Right. We're going to
yeah.
go back to Mocana in August.
Nice.
So I'm looking.
I don't know where I'm going to be in August. I have a hard enough time. I probably drive my wife nuts. I have a hard enough time. She actually, she allows me to run around in the sun and sprinklers and throw dirt in my hair. She actually is like a normal human being and has a schedule and shit. I watch the sun in the spring, but she's actually got a schedule, so I'm not.
Yeah.
The calendar is sitting next.
Are you ready to spin this now, you think?
I think.
Don't screw it up this time.
Just no, because it didn't bring all the entries back in.
Okay.
So
put it back up
what
there.
I'm going to do, I tell you what I'm going to do.
What are you going to do?
This is what we're going to do. We're going to put the hashtag FOOP up. So because I screwed up, everybody gets a second chance. Make sure you get this in, because use my screw up to your advantage. We're going to take a quick musical
interlude. So sit back and listen to a song.
Yep, this is from the Hangovers. This was a band that was playing this weekend at the Keefe Canna Fest. I really, really dig them. I hope you do too. I stopped them after they got off stage, swapped information. I want to talk to them some more. But yeah, they are super stoked that we are going to be playing some of their music. So kick back and
get that hashtag in.
Yeah, get the hashtag in. So we'll be back in just a minute.
We can do this.
we're all stuck in a tradition that can't be changed, clinging on to the slightest bit of happiness or pain. We learn to be good boys and girls, but what does that truly mean? We've been brainwashed, strained by the system, rushing through our veins. Tell us how to look, and you tell us what to be. Only pain and hurt occur. You just turn the other way. The stairway to true existence is only one step away. Look into the unknown, and you'll find your way. Unleash your inner demon. Rip the shards of everything we once knew. There's no going back to the old ways anymore. You told me what is true and who is good and evil. Life hold to your soul. There's demons in their eyes, corruption of your heart. Unleash your inner demon. Rip the shards of everything we once knew. There's no going back to the old ways anymore. You told me what is true and who is good and evil. I know it's 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 good and
We're back.
Yes, that was painful, but great music. Great music. That was the Hangovers. Check them out.
What?
They
Come
are
here,
on
Lily.
Spotify. They are on YouTube.
Come
They
here.
are everywhere. Stop by, give them a like. I tell you, they are amazing. That's one of their, I don't know. I'm thinking Jefferson Airplane kind of vibe to it. Some of the songs they did this weekend had I don't know if it was Mountain Girl that was singing on some of the dead tracks, the female lead, but she made me think back to that time, and just a really amazing band. Got such a great vibe with them, so give them some love. The Hangover.
That's way cool. Somebody said she sounded like Pat Benatar a little.
Yeah, a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah, she has a strong Pat Benatar and old Grace Grace Slick, like I said, back in the Airplane days.
Yeah.
Oh, can you pull the food hashtag back up and see about getting rid of that?
Yes, I can. I will. Just give me a minute, woman.
I'm just saying. I mean, you're gonna. It's not gonna be many because tonight's show is.
There's enough.
There's enough.
There's enough. So
Spin it.
I am spinning it. Who is going to win it if I spin it?
Spin it. Spin it. Spin it. Spin it. Spin it.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Shani Gambell. Shani Gambell, if you are here, come on down. Let me see some love in the comments.
That's so bad. That is a Tio fan.
Really?
That's cool.
Well, she's gonna win a 4-ounce bottle of Foop Mist.
Well, fantastic. Fantastic. You know.
And if you haven't tried the Foop Mist, Shani, that's awesome. So, Shani, I need you to contact Master Roachee, send him a private message, and we will ship out. You have a bottle over there somewhere, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
To show?
I use it, and
it
runs around. It never stays put.
We will ship you out a 4-ounce bottle of Foop Mist, and if you haven't tried it, it's a great foliar spray, and it doesn't stink. It smells like mint.
Yeah, you know, okay, so we're just starting to explore the Foop lines, and I have been really, really happy with what the Foop Mist is doing, and if there are other products work nearly as well as this, I'm going to be very satisfied this year with some of the stuff I'm growing. So love it, and congratulations! You're not going to be disappointed in using this.
Right?
Oh, we have to mention the other asshole sponsor.
Oh, yeah, the other asshole sponsor.
The asshole sponsor. Foop Mist is a great sponsor.
The asshole sponsor is MasterRoachee'sGarden.com.
MasterRoachee'sGarden.com. They say we don't say it enough, but here we go. MasterRoachee'sGarden.com. I hope you're happy now. Check out all your hemp derivative needs. We have the 1,500 milligram full spectrum CBD tinctures for an unbelievable price. Get out there, get your bottle, and if they don't carry Master Roachee's Garden where you get your CBD products, ask them why not. Why not? Why aren't you? So anyway, enough selfless self-promotion. Back to the man of the hour. Hey, Clayton.
Oh, that's awesome. I love, like I can hear in your guys' voice, I love to be able to give cool stuff away to my friends and people. Maybe I've never even met a lot of these people that are on, but I'm always here. She knows. She'll go to sleep, and I'll be on the phone with somebody I don't even know from Michigan at 12:30 at night, trying to look through the video, tell them what's wrong with their plants. And I'm like, it's just we got, you know, it's the, you know, I'm many different religions. I will put this, but I love the word blessed, and I am blessed into getting to teach. And to do what we do, you know.
Well, Clayton, I'm gonna have to send you some beard oil.
Hey, I bet.
Yeah. Get you spruced up there.
That'd be awesome.
Man, and we appreciate what you're doing. I mean, you are helping and improving so many people's grows, not only cannabis but vegetables. You know, you're helping that people become sustainable, self-sustainable, and that is such a big thing right now. You know, I don't want us to ever just limit our thinking to cannabis. It's just much more than that. You know, cannabis is a wonderful plant, but it's even better to have some pepper and tomato plants to make your own salsa, and you know, your own spaghetti sauce.
And right now, groceries are so expensive. Growing your own food is going to be the next big thing. You know, we should have never stopped doing.
We should have never stopped because our grandparents did it,
right?
I mean, you know they had vegetables because and the reason is not that they were smarter, but they went through harder times.
Right.
So there were times when there wasn't.
My folks were born during the Depression. 1932 and 1933, I think. So, and they knew how to, can and grow vegetables and, be self-sustained as much as they cared to be.
I think we've all just become spoiled, and it's time to get
We've
back
become
get back
spoiled.
to
Yeah.
get back to natural living.
We've become spoiled and lazy.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work to tend to a garden.
It is a lot of work. It is a lot of work. I'll tell you with the biochar. So I have a large vegetable garden also at you know at the grow, and
Right.
when I first started making biochar, I charged it with living microbes. That's great. Don't get me wrong. But then I learned that I could add fish bone meal, I could add alfalfa meal, crustacean meal, shrimp meal, crab meal. I could add all these into that. So you can really, like, my mom and my stepdad were not my real dad. We've grown pot together for a long time. My real dad, I don't know how to say it, but I had two dads. My mom and my stepdad, they were not gardeners. They had an interest. Once I dropped them off a half yard of biochar and said, "Here, start this." A year later, my dad is trading beans on some illegal market of dinner plate dahlias. Like dahlias, the big ass cool flowers. Like I guess some countries you can't ship for this, and my dad's like, "Oh, I mean, and growing amazing." My mom became a green thumb, um, stuff like fish shit or poop or living biochar, third eye living biochar. That stuff makes growing organic and easier. Everybody makes it out to be so hard, but it's not. Like
No.
30% of what we throw away in the garbage, you can put in your compost.
Right.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The biochar I tried to show in my videos at our grow. So I do like 100 to 20 gallon pots for my plants.
Right.
And I built them last year. I used half Missouri soil and the other half I built. And this year we did a cover crop. That cover crop came up like 3 feet tall. We mixed it in a little bit, covered in more biochar, a little bit more soil. And in like 2 weeks, that grass and all that clover and stuff was like gone. It was insane how the biochar can speed up that process with all the living organisms.
And
And it makes
what's
gardening
funny?
easy.
You say 30% of our trash can be used in our compost. Well, and almost 100% of your paper can be used as a weed barrier.
Oh, 100. I wish I could take you to my front yard. That's so funny. So we live we live
That's what I
right
mean.
across
Cardboard
from.
and paper make a great weed barrier, and it holds moisture.
Oh, you're so smart. So my whole front
So
yard, they had bricked the whole little bit of yard that I had. It's like 10 feet by 30 feet. It's all brick. And it was horrible. So we pulled all them bricks up, stacked them up in cool statues, and we pizza
right,
cardboarded everything last year. I put a bunch of biochar down, a bunch of earthworm castings, covered it up. We did do a few plants here this year. It's beautiful. Like we got the coolest. I mean, it's all edible. There's peppers, there's tomatoes, and
right.
corn. But we use the cardboard, all of that paper, anything paper. There's no reason to throw away the paper. There's so many uses for it.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Even if it's got a little bit of ink on it. So what? You're gonna
The ink
water.
will not hurt anything, like we said.
Yeah, and most of the ink, I think most of the ink anymore is vegetable based, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most vegetable based.
Nothing is harmful. None of that stuff's harmful anymore.
So
Because they don't.
I mean, use
I don't want kids chewing on boxes. That's rad that you brought up cardboard. Because my neighbors. So we have. Can I say the word Karen on this? I don't know if I can say that.
Oh, absolutely.
But
we have.
You can say anything you want.
we have a Warrensburg Karen that if you don't mow your lawn, she's sticking some sticker on your damn door, or you park your car too far away from the. It's just ridiculous. So she gave me junk
She's the
all last
warden, huh?
year about cardboard because my whole front looked like Domino's, Pizza Hut, Papa John's, Domino's. Now it's beautiful this
Oh,
year.
yeah.
It's all
People don't
blown in.
understand that like if you don't have weed barrier, you can use stacks of newspaper, cardboard, anything to make a weed barrier, and you can put your mulch on top of it. You won't even see
Right
it.
on
So,
top. You
yeah,
won't even see it.
yeah, is this an HOA situation with? Because
I'm just in a little city. Well, it's
oh,
second largest. I'm right in what is it? MSU, Missouri State University. Yeah, it's right here. It's a big college.
Right.
But it's
no,
She's the game warden of the neighborhood. She's just keeping you in check.
you see, I lived in a place where you had the homeowners association, right?
oh yeah.
So you are actually paying these people to harass you.
Right.
It's the craziest damn thing. They end up passing these stupid laws because one neighbor's pissed at another neighbor, and then they hire these idiots to enforce it, and we paid them.
And we pay them to do that.
I got disinvited to a lot of homeowners meetings, and then we moved. But
It's been
oh god, yeah,
it's been interesting going from living in the woods. Like I have a hippie commune on my right, and I have a really amazing Russian family on my left, and we're an hour and a half from a light. You know what I mean? In the woods, and it's been a big change hitting the road and all the places I've been, and it's just
run on.
it's been a lot. Hey, I want to share something with you real quick. When
Certainly.
when you grow, a buddy sends you some beans and goes, dude, you got to try this. I just made this autoflower. Oh my goodness! And you put the jar away, right? I put it away. I grew it, and I jarred it. We were sitting at 56%. But I found it. What I'm getting at is I lost this. This has been curing for like I
Well,
couldn't
you've
tell
done
you.
that.
Oh yeah.
And I asked the wife earlier.
I
I had at work, and I was like, "Oh, I wonder whatever happened to that Aloha." I was going to enter it in a competition, and then I come home, so I asked her. I was like, "Do you ever see a Tupperware with a red little pokey thing that vents in?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, it's in the top of the closet."
Okay,
I
so
would have
Yvonne
never
has a question.
yes.
Yvonne says her brother-in-law's plants in his closet has little bugs. How do we get rid of them?
How do we get rid of them? Little bugs.
How do you get rid of bugs, flies, gnats in their closet?
So I'm a big believer in the yellow sticky traps.
Yep, that's what we
They
use.
only come in. They come in like 6 sheets, but you can
Yep.
cut. I don't hang that whole sheet. I cut like an inch and a half rectangle. I cut it all up into like 8, so I hang one on the bottom of a branch of each plant.
There you
That's
go.
No.
those will get rid of a lot of those. The other thing you can do is add bugnetics. I haven't talked to you guys about. I breed beneficial soil bugs.
Yes, we were
Yeah.
talking about that.
It has so it's crazy. I blow glass for fun, right? I used to travel all the barter fairs,
Right?
all the barter fairs on the West Coast and all that. I used to do all that stuff and but I was at a friend's shop here in Missouri. I was at Nasty Glass, and I was blowing glass to bring some people in and have them kind of see what I do blowing glass and bring people into the shop. Well, this lady walks in and she's got these little glass balls that she wants blown, and she's got plants in them with a little cork on the top. And I'm like, oh yeah, I could probably make those. They're like the old glass nug jugs, remember, with the cork,
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
but they're clear. And I get to looking in there, and I said, what are those plants growing in? And she goes, well, that's biochar. Well, she doesn't know who I am. I'm just a hippie dude standing behind a torch at a glass shop, right?
Right.
So I let her start talking because I can hear it in her voice. She's very educated, very smart lady. And I let her talk, and she was a professor for like 40 some years out in California. And her husband and her had a bucket list to own a cattle ranch someday, to move out of California. Well, he unfortunately passed, and she moved out here and bought a 250-acre ranch, and she's playing cowboy, and she's rad. But what she used to do, she used to breed bugs for the FBI and the CIA and all them different entities. The different bugs that check bodies and stuff like that. But she also breeds bugs to combat infestations all over the world. So as she's telling me about biochar, and I see these little things going in there, I point over to my bag of biochar on the wall, my bags, and I say, well, hey, I said, it's kind of funny. We're in the middle of nowhere, Missouri, and we're having a chit chat about biochar. And
Yeah.
I got her a bag. We became friends over that next year or so. She had never got to create a hybrid, kind of not strictly for cannabis, because it works. They're 3-in-1 beneficials. They work on all root systems. But she likes to say it's for cannabis, but it's for we use them on the vegetables, everything. But so we got the hybrid springtail, and then we've got microbes, and we got predatory nematodes, all in one. You just sprinkle around the base of your plant, little packet, and water them in, and you'll see the adults. It's not like you're going to buy a packet of bugs and they all show up dead, and you hang them in there for 3 weeks, and you're like, yeah, I see spider webs, but I don't see any, you know.
So, can you ship bugs?
Oh yes, I ship them all over the place.
Okay,
Yes,
so
I
can you tell everybody where they can get a hold of your stuff?
Yeah, you can get all of Tio's products at bugnetics.com.
Okay.
We had the hashtag up there for a while.
Oh, that had the
Much
link.
appreciated.
That had the link.
Okay, I just want to make sure that everybody knows where I'm saying it, not just having it on the screen, where they can contact you to get bugs.
It was Shanny, one of his
Oh, there she is.
Right. Put it up.
That put it up, so I found it and I put it back up. Thank you, Shanny.
I want to make sure everybody hears it, because
Yeah.
a lot of people don't. We have a lot of people that watch the show afterwards too, and we want to make sure that everybody knows where they can get it.
That's awesome. I did notice that we have quite a few mutual friends. It's not that we look like brothers, but we have quite a few mutual friends. I was looking down, I was like, oh shit, all right. You know.
We have a lot of mutual friends, and usually on Monday nights we stream on GrowFam as well, but tonight for some reason we couldn't connect to GrowFam, so we're just on Master Roachee's pages tonight, but we're still doing the GrowFam giveaway.
Very cool. And, I love the GrowFam too.
Yeah. So we wanted to make sure that I shared it to GrowFam, but we're not streaming as the GrowFam.
And I hope that hope that we're bringing some new friends to you at Theo or Third Eye Organics.
Absolutely.
And you know what? You gotta check this out. What Clayton's doing, it's absolutely amazing. Like I said, I don't know how we didn't get you on,
prior to
this, but just amazing stuff. This biochar, it, I want to use your biochar in conjunction with mycelium. And I think that could just be,
Yeah, you're right. No, that's 100%. It's funny you said that because at the tomato pots, there was lots of mushrooms growing out of it.
Right?
Yeah.
I heard that the tomato festival is a little not representative of what's actually going on.
Yep. Well, not everybody can know what's going on, man, or it would be so much fun.
Right.
You're right. You're right. You're right, brother.
Well, we don't, our show, we kind of talk about a little bit of everything from growing cannabis to just being good to people and spreading the word about other businesses in the canna community and trying to help artists get out there in the canna community. And we kind of want to celebrate everyone.
That's the bonus of getting to do what we get to do. I mean, bro, me and you got how many friends on here? You too, Missy, and how many? I'm just blessed that I get the chance. Like I see all these. We got mutual friends that I've already seen. Terry, all these guys. They're all awesome.
Right.
His wife Brenda. There's a lot of awesome people on here. I see a lot of new people too, so that's cool.
It's an amazing community, and there are so many smart and great and talented people all through the community. And take a few minutes and check them out and follow them. You never know what's going to pop up, and you're going to go, "Oh, it's a brilliant idea. I've been struggling with this, and this person's showing me how to do it." We love it. And we're hoping to get out and travel a little bit more ourselves, and hopefully in the next year or so we're going to be able to get out and keep spreading our distance that we can travel.
Well, I mean, we've made probably 10 trips to Missouri last year.
Yeah.
Because we live in Indiana, Clayton. So we've been doing Illinois and Missouri.
I think we're going to do
Oklahoma,
and Ohio,
and Michigan.
So we're hoping to hit those 3 states at some point during the summer also.
Right.
That'd be rad. I know a few people in those areas. My wife is from Indiana.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know to say I'm sorry or congratulations.
Yeah. She feels the same. I can tell by the grin.
Right.
Right on.
All right. Well, do you want to spin this other hashtag and get rid of this?
We need to spin this, and then we kind of need to wrap things up. So,
hey, buddy. Hey, man, if you guys would like to throw,
yeah, God, don't tempt me. All right,
if you guys would like to throw on a bag of biochar and a bag of bugs, man, to the gift away, we'd totally
love to do that.
Absolutely.
I'm at least 2 weeks behind on my shipping. I go to work at like when everybody's still sleeping and having their dreams, and then I get off at 7, 8 at night. UPS ain't open, so I miss a lot, but I get it to them eventually.
Right.
Well, Mr. Burns.
Todd Sire.
Todd Sear.
Todd
Why did I say Mr. Burns? Because I saw his name up there.
Todd
Sear. Todd, are you still here, Todd?
So, Todd, come on down. Show us some love in the
Look,
comments.
there he is. Todd's here. So, Todd, I guess, Todd, we want you to get a hold of us. Well, I'll pass on your information to Certified Sir Steve-O, and he will take care of the grow fan part. And if you contact Clayton, I'm sure he would gladly send you some biochar.
Very cool.
Right on. Todd, you're cleaning
Todd,
up
you
here, my man.
You cleaned house tonight, buddy.
Wow. So, Clayton, thank you for being so generous.
Absolutely.
I mean, yes, this is great. And I'm telling you, we're the poop or the fish shit with the biochar. Wow. Hey, Wayne Cruz is in the house too. Hey, Wayne,
Hey,
what is
Wayne.
up, my man? You gotta update me on what's going on in Arizona. So I'm interested. You know, I'm a fan. I'm a supporter. Let me know what's going on, brother. Clayton, thank you so very much for joining us this evening.
And so once again, if he would tell people where they can get a hold of
You're not
him.
letting me finish.
Finish.
What I'm trying.
No, I'm cutting you off.
Yes. Anyway, Clayton, tell everybody once again how they can find you, and the floor is yours.
You can find me at Clayton Neidigh on Facebook or Teo Organics. Third Eye, it's Teo on Instagram or Facebook. And you know, I'm on the NOK with you guys sometimes. I'm kind of all over the place, but get a hold of me. And you know, if you want to go organic, it's not that difficult. It's not that expensive. Definitely reach out, give us a jingle. We have an awesome Father's Day, no shipping charge, you know, this whole week all the way up till Father's Day. So, you know, you can make your dad proud and happy. You know, all you gotta do is sprinkle it around and water it in. House plants, vegetables, flowers, cannabis.
Yep. Or if your dad happens to be a grower, what a better Father's Day present than some biochar. I know I would be happy to receive some myself. And yeah, because if you got the right kids, they know that you do the work, and they'll eventually get some of the reward. So, you know.
That's awesome. I appreciate you guys having me on.
Well, thank you for coming.
Yes. Thank you, sir. And we'll catch up and maybe coordinate some more stuff here in the future.
Yep. Let's do that. Let's do that.
Well, thank you, and we'll catch up with you. Now, if you want to stick around, I'm going to mute you and take you off the screen. We're going to wrap things up.
And then we'll chat afterwards.
Yeah, and so hold on.
Well, Clayton had some great information for you guys, so I hope you took note. Anyway,
was there a quiz?
You guys have a great week. Be good to each other. Be good to each other. Be good to yourselves. And we will see you on Thursday night.
Get through the rest of the week. Catch us on Friday Eve, 9:15 on the NOK. We are going to have a great time. Yes, what do you want?
I'm waiting on you.
Waiting on me for what?
Are you going to say goodnight?
Well, I was, but you kept grabbing me. And it's like, you know, what do you want?
I'm making fun of you like you're making fun of me.
If that's all it is.
It's just like payback.
So, hey, have a great week. Get through it. We'll see you back here on Thursday. Until then, peace, love, and good vibes.
Good night,
Thank you
everyone.
so much for being here. Goodbye.